Hey y'all, it's your girl Ebony from Ebony Expressions. Welcome back to my channel for another video. First things first, let's click that red button down there if you haven't clicked yet and turn it gray. Let's match this aesthetic, shall we? Like, come on now, we can't be in here with this red thing. Ain't nothing in this video red. Oh, maybe this. Anyways, click the notification bell right next to the subscribe button and just join my crew so that you can see more of who I am, see the things that I'm doing, keep up with your girl. And then if you have any suggestions, leave them in the comment section below, because I'd love to accommodate anyone who has ideas or thoughts of what I can do with my channel next. In today's video, we're going to be doing some hair. I haven't done a weave hair video in a while, so I wanted to do it while I style this wig. This is a wig from UNICE hair company from AliExpress. I just needed some quick hair. They had a sale a couple months ago and I was like, you know what, that'll work perfectly for my look that I want to do for Catwoman. So if you haven't seen that video for my makeup, click the little icon that just popped up in your corner, in one of the corners. I don't know which one it is, but click the icon and watch that video so you can see how your girl, got herself together. I wanted to do this style. I really love this like flipped up style. It is really in trend right now. And I'm not a real trendy person, but this is so me, like just a nice, cute, preppy, like Hollywood old style glam. Like this is just so cute. Obviously I'm into glam. So, I just wanted to do something really nice. This is very easy to style, very easy to do. I will say, as you will see in this video, I did mess up this here lace. It bleached the dang root, so I had to put a rinse on it, but I think it looks pretty good. I think I did a pretty good job. This is my second lace front I've ever done, and I actually did use Ghost Bond glue because I want to wear this wig for at least a week or so. I don't want to have to worry about it at all. But this is my first lace wig. Most of the time I buy like a lace frontal and I make it myself, so this was really cool for me to have to kind of step out of my comfort zone. I will say the only con I have with this wig so far, this lace front is not big head friendly. Let me tell you, not big head friendly, because I had to pull, and I don't know if that's normal, but it really just isn't. Like if you can see on the edges, I had to make it do what it do. But baby girl, we'll not be doing that again. So if you guys know any big head friendly lace wigs, please let me know, because this is not going to work. I'm really not a lace person anyways. I really enjoy 6x6 closures, so this is not going to be a common thing on my channel. But let's just get into the video, because it's going to be a voiceover. I'm going to just show y'all what I did and we're going to move right along. I absolutely love ordering from UNICE hair. You always get some really cool stuff. So they sent me a scarf, a wig cap, which I needed, some nail wraps, and some lashes, honey. Now this wig is extremely thick from root to tip, so I was extremely happy about that. The lace itself looks very thick. It's kind of light, so it won't be too hard to bleach, and it had no tangles, no shedding. As you can see, it's very shiny. I was super impressed. I used 40 Developer to bleach my knots, and some bleach I had in my room, and some gloves to protect my hands. I started out using a small, amount, and I just thought it wasn't as, thick as I wanted it to be, so I actually messed up. I should not have done this next step. Do not add too much liquid, and don't add the same amount of powder. The goal is to have a thick consistency, and my consistency was so thin, and as you'll see in the next few clips, I actually ended up messing up my lace. So please don't do what I did. Trust your gut the first time. You don't need that much bleach to begin with, so just don't do what I did. Learn from my mistakes, y'all. Do not make your consistency too thin. As you can see, it was so thin that it was leaking through my lace, and it was actually on the hair. I decided to say, let it process. I will just rinse the hair after the fact, and you cannot even tell. Like, look at this hair. You can't even see it at all. It's perfectly fine, and I'm gonna go ahead and pluck these knots, and you won't even be able to tell any difference. I actually plugged the hairline so it looked more natural, especially since I was doing a side part. I wanted to make sure it looked natural because this hairline was thick, honey. The next steps is the typical Everyone does this bald cap method. All I did different from most people is use witch hazel to clean the perimeter of my hairline. I had already washed my face and moisturized it, but I wanted to make sure it was completely clean so that the products would adhere to my skin better. And I just sprayed that sucker down and glued the wig on. I was thoroughly impressed with my pluck game. This wig looked so natural on my skin. I was super happy that it came out really well, because I don't wear brown hair anymore, and this almost made me want to dye my hair back, but it didn't, make the solid change. As I was looking at it though, I did notice that my cowlicks and the sideburns of my hairline did not align with the wig. So I actually had to go and pull the cap up to get it a little closer to my actual hairline. As I said a second ago, I overcompensated for my hairline trying to protect my edges, which is okay typically, but this lace was not big enough for my big head. So I had to pull back that, ball cap and really make the thing work for my scalp because it was not gonna look natural at all. And it still kind of looks kind of weird on the sides at the end, but I, made it work because I did a side part and it didn't look that bad. But if you watch this video, you can see I'm really trying to make something happen here. If you learn nothing from this video, the one thing you should walk away with knowing is to work in sections when you're gluing your lace down. I saw that in one video and that really changed the game for me. Taking your time and gluing down that front section, especially if you're doing a side part or a middle part, it makes a huge difference. So you're not stressing yourself trying to glue everything down, and you can kind of play around with it more as well. So when you get to this step of having to cut the lace off, it's so smooth. You've already secured every single quarter of the lace, and it just looks beautiful. Like, look at how this is turning out. It looks amazing. Now is my favorite part, the flattening, the styling. Honey, this is the best part of it all, just seeing how it all turns out at the end. So I went ahead, used my hot comb to flatten this wig out. Was doing this for a long time. I really hate having bumps and lumps in my wigs, and I needed this to be secure because, as I said, I'm trying to wear this for a week or so. So I had to make sure this thing was on and looked natural, and it looked so natural. As I continued to flatten it, it just got me so excited to wear this wig because I knew this looked natural and I knew that I could make this work. And this is something that I would recommend if you're looking for a really nice style wig. Like, please, you look into UNICE hair. I didn't mention this before, but I did cut this hair myself. I put layers into it. I cut it shorter. I wanted a nice, like, shorter length bob style, so that's what I did. And I feathered my bang, and layered that as well with the hair. So I didn't do that on camera just because cutting is a really weird process for me, and I don't really like people watching me do that because everyone has something to say about how you cut your hair. So that's not on camera. But now I'm just laying them edges down, slicking them back, and I am about to start curling in a second. For curling, you just curl up. I went over it a couple times. You want to make sure your flat iron is as hot as possible without burning the hair, because I did not want to go over my hair multiple times. I wanted to make sure my flip was as crisp as possible, so when I did brush it out with the comb or brush, it still would give me a nice bouncy look to my curl. And that's what I did on this side and on the other side. And when it came to my bang, I curled under and away from my face, just so that, you know, I would still have that feathered look if I did want to just wear a side part. As you'll see in a few seconds, like, it looked really, really good, and it looks really natural. It honestly is a really cute style for every day. And I really hope this comes back, to be honest, because this is just so freaking cute. It's just very elegant. It made me feel very poised, and just, I don't know, just made me feel like Ariana Grande, if that makes sense. And she's my birthday twin, but made me feel like Ariana Grande.
Ooh, yeah, ooh, yeah, huh, hold up, not the banging, oh, 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 oh.
The last step is to add a little concealer to my part and around the edges, just to make sure it's blending in, spraying down my last little bit of flyaways, and I am done. This is my final look, you all. I really appreciate you for making it to the end of this video. I hope it gives you some inspiration for a future style. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe so you can come back for my next video. I love you guys. Be safe and have a happy holiday.